Okay, everybody, we're going to look at the text tool today. It's down here. It's the T. When you click on it, you're going to find things up top here, pretty much simple. Here are your fonts. Here is what the family of the fonts are. So I chose this one so you can see the family. What I mean by family is you'll see that there's regular, italics, bold, and italics, bold. If there are more, by all means, they would be there. The nice thing about this is that when you click on the font itself, you'll see that they're already there with the sans. You have the mono. It really doesn't say if the whole family's there, but when you click on it, you should be able to see it right away. It takes a little bit to load. One of the nice things I like about Photopea is their claim is that anything that is a open font, which is a free open or true type font online, they have it in there, and it is a very, very robust library. One of its, I would consider it one of its strengths. Another nice thing about this is you have, you can actually select or you can look through specifics. So you look at, say, maybe a comic, or you're looking for a display or a grunge or a novelty, even just a serif or sans serif, even a script. Just click that one and they will actually just preview those specifics. So you can get very, very specific in your search. So you don't have to go through everything. Also here, they also have the different languages, Hebrew, Arabic. You have what you need here, Vietnamese, and they have those there too if they want those placed in. Last but not least, one of the cool things is if you star certain things, notice there's a star right here. You can click it, and that shows what we consider, I guess your favorites. So if you're working on a project and you're using 2 or 3 fonts, favorite them. So then everything else goes away, and those are the only things that you're going through back and forth, back and forth. So I like that a lot. It works out really, really well. When you don't want them on the favorites, just click off of them. They go away. Again, deselect the actual star, and they're all right back there. So let's go ahead, and we'll just stay right here. We're going to go ahead, and what we do is the type is selected. Other things. Oh, let's go up top again. We have our size. Everything will be in pixels. Remember that in some programs, you can type in, like, say, 2.5 inches and put an IN in there. It will not do that. It will just convert 2.5 inches to 2.5 pixels. So it's not one of those that converts over. That's one of its shortcomings, but hey, that's not a shortcoming whatsoever, because I'm usually transforming my work itself with the Control-Alt transform. Here we are is the color of the font that we're going to use. It's just a matter of clicking on it. Comes our color picker, really nice. And then, of course, the basics. We're going to do a left, center, and right justification. Here's where we have our sharp, our crisp, strong, and smooth. It defaults to sharp. I would leave it there. It's just my recommendation. But if you want a different effect when you output your actual work, those are available also. So we're on the text tool. We just click once. Notice there it is. I'll write down love fonts because they're very crucial. And what we can do is let's look at a couple things. I'm going to highlight it, and it only does work when it's highlighted like that. There are 2 things we can look at. It's either the character or the paragraph. We'll start with the paragraph. When it comes out, everything that's very traditional. We have all of our justifications. We have our spacing if we want indentations, all kinds of good things here. Works wonderfully. But nice thing is I can either come here with the CHA, which is character, or the tab. They combine the 2 together, which I like. So they click here, and here's our size. Here's our tracking. Our tracking is already at -75. Notice I can go a little farther out. And also tracking is known as we know in the industry, is called kerning. So we'll just leave it like that. We have our leading 2. I don't have 2 lines, but that would do the spacing in between the 2 lines. And then here's a nice little thing right here. Know that my scale vertically and my scale horizontally have a percentage there. Love that they have that, which means that if I wanted to, let's make this 150. I'm able to do that, and it will extend my font, as you can see. Let's move that back over here. It looks really nice. So another thing is we have the basics that you would normally find. So if they are here, notice we can go with the italics. If the actual family is not there with the italics, you can actually do it. I have everything as uppercase. Here's upper lowercase. As you can see, we have everything else that we need, including underline and strike through if need be. So works really well, very robust, like I keep saying over and over again. Absolutely love it. I think this is a wonderful thing. So Let's look a little bit more what we can do with these fonts. With just the fonts, we can go ahead and move it, change the colors as we've already talked about. But there's a couple other things we can do. It really doesn't show it here because under the T, there's no triangle. In other programs with that T, there would be type on a path, type vertically, type horizontally, vertically, or other things type in a shape. They don't have that, but they do have it, and it's not really known as that they can type on a path. So with the pen tool below it, I'm just going to go with the freestyle pen here. I'm just going to draw a quick path. And yes, they will. Path does not have to have a fill. Let's get rid of this. So just this blue line. Not the best with the freehand, but I'm okay. It'll prove its point. I click on my type, and I click where I want it to start. So if I'm left justified, I'm going to start on the left-hand side. So I click once, and then notice I can start typing of fonts. And I'm able to do it. Now, this wasn't as long as the line itself, so now it doesn't see it. But I can come back here. Let's just highlight out what we got going here. And let's make this, let's go 450. And notice there it is. So I can actually take a shape too. I can tape around a shape. Let's go ahead and get rid of this right here. Let's just get rid of some of these here. I can type on the edges of a shape, like say if I make a circle up here in my shape tool, like say an ellipse or a line. If I want to put on a diagonal, I can do that too. Notice here's my ellipse. We come here with the text tool. Again, I'll start right here in the middle. And let's say love fonts. And these are some of the nice things you can do with your type, okay? I will do one more quick thing about an advanced kind of font where you can do with really cool things. So let's take a look at that in a moment, okay? Have a good day, people.